What's up, guys? Vince Ryder here. And this, look, I'm just gonna warn you that this is gonna be a bitter kind of video. I really don't like making videos when I'm in that mental state where I just don't feel any sense of happiness right now. But I decided to actually just cover a few things that I didn't really cover in my other Vince talk, where and pretty much maybe most of you didn't, really care to actually watch it or hear it. And I know that the numbers tell. Okay, the numbers tell and they tell the truth. But I'm hoping this video with the thumbnail actually give you some, good basically this video is just a rant or it's just me airing out some stuff because a lot of times I have a lot, opinions that I try not to actually be rude or try to actually there's certain things where I try not to have it get me canceled or whatever. It's just that this is a normal guy's opinion and I'm just like an everyday normal person that is really giving its opinions about these topics that I have in mind. And also I just want to address that most of you have been asking for Operation True Love. I have the video. For whatever reason, and this is where the rant comes in. YouTube just decided just to mute it. They just decided to mute it. You know what? I'm happy that Susan Wojcicki's, CEO is stepping down. He should be gone because if it's her fault, then that's rightfully so that she left. But my gosh, what the hell, YouTube? Like seriously, I'm not really in the mood to actually ever really diss YouTube because that's more obvious than the freaking sky being blue. But YouTube just muted my stuff. This always happens. I'm so sick of it. A video that most of you've been asking for and most of you've been commenting like, where's Operation True Love? And listen, it's coming. It's coming. Understand that when you ask something, it will come. But guess what? YouTube just decided to like, oh, let's just mute it. Let's just mute it for the fun of it. I swear to God, and I don't understand. I don't understand why they muted, why to mute the video, why is it, the same thing. I don't understand why I'm recording this late when actually this is the only time I freaking record, especially when my parents are just so noisy. Like, this is, like, I don't know other chances, I don't know. I guess life is just that unfair, I guess, huh? Just, huh? I swear, gosh, the video, it's either this or boyfriends that people, and listen, Operation True Love, a lot of people been asking for more Operation True Love, which I didn't realize was actually going to be a big deal on my channel. But hey, that's the same thing for any webtoons. It happened with Boyfriends, it happened with Heartstopper, and the Operation True Love fans, it's happening with this one. And I feel like, if I got to be honest, if, and this is just a small review of Operation True Love, it's a good webtoon. It's a good manhwa. But the thing is that it's actually something that I'm not really into much. I mean, maybe if it was a BL, maybe I would. But the thing is that, I always forget the names. I always forget this and that. Because a lot of manhwas nowadays that I, read and something like that, to me, and this is just to me, they feel the same. I'm sorry. As a person that never been to Korea, that is Asian, and a person that doesn't really care much. Listen, I'm Asian, okay? I'm part Asian, but I don't really am not, I would say, quote unquote, like, not quote unquote, but I'm not Asian enough, okay? I think I said that in some points where my whiteness just overshadows my Asianness, and my Asianness overshadows it, but then turns into blackness, which I'm not. But, I don't know what it is. I just always have this identity crisis, And I guess that's me being Filipino, that I just have an identity crisis because I don't even know what I am anymore. I don't know what I do. But yeah, it's not that. It's just that I can't really give a good depth of reading Korean names. Or listen, I'm one of those people where when I look at the K-pop fandom and I keep hearing how big it is, I just can never really believe it because I was like, okay, yeah, they're real. The Blackpink fandoms, the Blinks, they're serious. The BTS fandom, oh my God. But at the same time, I'm in my own lane. I'm just doing my own thing. Okay, look, I'm American. Okay, I'm the typical American, where I'm just mind my business most of the time, just eating everyday Italian, hoagies, and also tortellinis and also pizza and stuff like that, and also just skateboarding after days, just talking, my life itself and just surviving whatever inflation comes down here in the US, just surviving everyday lives, the weathers, the elements, and whatever God throws, at this planet we're living in. I'm there to, witness it and see what happens. But at the same time, you can't really put me in an area where I understand certain cultures. And listen, the whole Shumbe, the whole the freaking Tteokbokki, the whole comedic area. And this is not just comedic. I just don't understand Korean in general, Korean culture, Korean, um, you know, like culture, like differences and culture shock and you know um rules and regulations or whatever. You think I know anything about that? No, because I never freaking been to Korea. I just like any kind of, you know, I guess anime itself. I think that's webtoon that I love is that they have all countries expressing what it is like what would happen if this country had an anime or this country had an anime. And I seen it. And Korea is always top tier. They're always the best ones coming up with some amazing stuff. But I can't really understand the norms of any of it when, as an American, because I don't know. And listen, as an Asian citizen, you know, being living in Japan and Philippines, like that's the only kind of aspect I know, I guess, But still, that was a long time ago. I just don't really understand any norms, And even though if I was, like even if I was Korean and Korean American, basically, which I already had people thinking I am, I still wouldn't understand because I'm American. It's a culture difference. Maybe some people are like, "Oh well, actually, this not no no shut up." Okay, it's different. Okay, it's freaking orange and apples by day because it's maybe there is some similarities, but how do I freaking know? Okay, I'm just American, just reading whatever webtoons, and that's just my flow. That's just what I do. My whole experience or something like that. Listen, I am the most un-Asian Asian that you will ever meet. It would just be a mix of Italianness and blackness all in once. Okay, I think I said it before when I started this. My whole thing that here's what I am. This is how, if anyone would know me, would describe Vince. And sometimes they're wrong in some places. A 40-year-old black woman inside of an Italian Asian dude's body. That's Vince. That's me. Okay, so that's and that's the best way to describe myself. The same way I describe my boy Stefan. He's a white dude inside of a black man's body. And that could have been more true than ever. I'm telling you. Like that's just how it is. Okay? And I am who I am, but I guess if oh my god, this is funny. If I guess if Operation True Love was like the Proud Family and it would be like, all black characters in the city of New York City and also just, the love expressed, maybe I would understand it more. Maybe I would. Okay, maybe I would actually at least have that experience and also that kind of just understanding of it because how it relates to my the neighborhood I grew up in. But since it's Korean, I don't freaking know, man. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I that went off in a tangent. That's me in a nutshell. But listen, your what is it? Operation True Love. See what I did there? Vince, please, anybody, listen, who's doing this? Please tell me who's doing this. What this is me, okay? Check this out. I'm the principal of a school, aka my YouTube channel. I'm creating people that are fandoms that are getting along, and that's how I do it. That is heavily inspired by the gospel church that I grew up in. And also that I love to actually just create fandoms of, different sources. And so that you can talk to them having, it's not just me. It's never about me. I'm just a teacher. Y'all, the students, talk amongst yourselves. That's how you create relationships. That's how you create friendships. That's how you create bonds. That's how you create, grow up friends. That's how you do it, okay? And listen, I know that for many of the videos of what I did, a lot of times I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I deserve more love than I should. At least that's how I said to myself. Like, Vince, you deserve all the love in the world, man. You doing this and that. And I'm just like, well, yeah, but at the same time, I'm not their parents. I'm not their teachers, even though I feel like I am most of the time, let me tell you. But the only thing I can really do is make people smile, make people blush, because that's the essence of this channel, is make people fall in love again. That's what I want to do. That's what I do. I think I said this in, well, actually, I didn't. I don't know if you saw this video. There is this video that I made for Valentine's Day talking about the whole thing about my channel. This channel was created because of my heartbreak, because of the life that I've been through as a person that did had love and lost it. I'm I wanted to find ways to experience that. I mean, to not experience that, but to express that. There's the word, express. Okay, express that. And a lot of times I tend to do it in a way where it's kind of crazy a bit, but it's also the way I enjoyed it. The the way I joke around in most of these reads, where it's Operation True Love, where it's boyfriends, the explanation about that is because that's my way of showing love. If I'm messing with you, if I'm making fun of you, man, it's because I love you, okay? It's because that's the way I love you. I'm looking at you, what you're wearing, what shoes you're wearing, what are those? You get them from the freaking tire market? That's my way of showing love. And most people might be like taking that the wrong way, might be offended and stuff like that. I don't really do that to much people at all because I don't have much friends. But when it comes down to actually, me being funny and just me having this kind of humor that I have, that, a handful of people might get in a ways, that's my way of actually just showing, love in a way. That's how I do it. I heard something. Hold on. Let me just give you a minute. Yeah. But yeah, let's get into some news here real quick that I want to talk about that I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. And most of it is just like what? That's like that can't be happening. But as I end off, pretty much yeah, the as you see in the thumbnail, I guess, this whole thing about Hogwarts is ridiculous. Okay, can I just say that? It's ridiculous. Like, I think not only like, what is it? Games Done Quick, which is a company where I honestly just cannot understand most of the time. But, they're a company that is known for, well, actually not a company. They're a convention kind of thing that is known for actually doing uh having people that are speedrunners, but they actually do it quick. They have like a convention for it. It's kind of weird. It's called Games Done Quick. You can, type it up or something. They don't have the best record of at all when it comes down to their reputation in a ways, especially how overwoke they are. But yeah, apparently they just, of course, I wasn't surprised when Hogwarts is not allowed there. A lot of people have been talking about Hogwarts. I tried to stay away from talking about Hogwarts until I saw the whole thing, what happened to Silverhale. Silverhale? Silvervale, Silverhale, Silver. We'll just call her Silver. Silver, this VTuber, you know, Silvervale, Silverhale, Silver. And you can already know that I don't really know much about this particular person. But when it comes down to harassment, doxing, or whatever, and her emotions that she showed, it was just unacceptable. There is a part of me where, like, this, all because of a video game, you do this to her? What kind of example you're trying to set? And listen, as a person that is, you know, I love trans that are people that are just minding their own damn business. That are just, living. That are not crazy, but they're, I have, I always been supportive of trans rights for the longest time of my life, and always been supportive with the LGBT plus community, the community that I'm a part of because I'm bi. And a lot of times it doesn't seem like that when, out the surface, or especially nowadays mostly, because me being bi has nothing to do with the talents that I have. It's just that it's a part of me, and it should be a part of you. If you're gay, lesbian, trans, or bi, or ace, or whatever, I want to let you know that that is something that is a part of you. Something that should never be taken away. And also something that shouldn't be a freaking advantage of like, oh, I'm bi and I'm trans, so I should be getting. No, 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 no. That's not how life works. That's never how life works. You got to put in the work. If you want to prove that, the LGBT plus community is strong, work hard. You got to work hard. You got to make things happen. And that's how you do it. The results tell it for themselves, not freaking doxing other people because they're playing the game from a certain person, aka JK, Rowling, that is, being hated by the community. And listen, I don't really care much about JK at all. If it, I don't really, I don't know her much. I wouldn't say I, hate her or nothing because I just don't know. Okay, I don't care. What I do know is the Harry Potter universe in the community, and also how big it is. It's the same thing with, like Avengers or Mickey Mouse or Legos or any kind of fandoms. The shoot, the Hasbin Hotel fandoms. Like if they had like they have like one of their creators got, canceled for the work, like, the crunch time or something like that. I don't know what it is. There was something behind the Hasbin Hotel that maybe I can pull some notes out, but I'm on bed, so my notes are just like somewhere, I don't know, anywhere at this point, They're freaking in the floor, they're freaking in the air, they're in the, I don't know, they're in my mouth. I probably ate one. But the thing is that for what happened to Silvervale is unacceptable. This is not, it makes the community looks bad. There's a sense of common sense that is just people don't get. I just don't understand it. And I guess Twitter and Reddit sort of did that. I really don't know. Okay? You can, I don't work for the freaking journos or the, whatever, like, press. So I don't know, like, I don't have the best sources that I can gather. All I am just saying is that this is unacceptable. And this ain't cool. This ain't cool when you're trying to actually, really stand up, like protesting against someone that has no idea what is going on. Silver literally said, like, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know. I get that feeling that she was like, what the heck is happening? What did I do? And I can imagine having that much hate from a group that is so extremist. Any group where it's the left or the right, in many extreme factors, when it goes to the full extreme, is always a dangerous path. It's always going to end up somewhere badly. And that should never be displayed for a freaking video game. How pointless can that be? And this is just the generation I'm speaking in. This is the world we living in. There's a car crash. I'm talking about it. I'm just like, wow, this happened? That's just wrong. That's just wrong. This is a car crash right here. That happened to a streamer that was just playing the game. And that's it. Like, I don't think she's a bad person at all. Then again, I wouldn't know. But at the same time, she's a Twitch ambassador. And the fact that you picked on when, like, you know what that makes you look like? Listen, I'm speaking to a community that I'm prevalent in because of how many, like, LGBT Q plus webtoons that I read in this channel. My content is based of just the amount of stuff that you guys love. And I'm strong when it comes down to the the relationships that are not straight. And I put that in a way where I display it, I just read it to you, and just the amount of beauty that it shows, it speaks for itself. It shows that valuement. And, I just love really expressing that. But I'm not out here protesting. I'm not out here, like, demanding. I'm not out here freaking putting politics. Because what the frick does that have to do with a romantic webtoon about two princes kissing? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. You know? Like, seriously. Like, how can you put all these bugs in my freaking tortellinis when I'm just trying to have a good feast? Okay. I just went there. I went full salad. Okay, but you know what I mean. There's certain things that either make sense or don't make sense. I'm just trying to really understand. Okay, I'm just Listen, I I love doing these videos. VinzTalk is a place where I get to express. Talk about the news in a way where I'm giving you my mindset of what I think about it. It could get me in trouble, it could not, but we have to speak up. And I encourage everyone to speak up. Even if I disagree with you or not, at least you're doing the right thing of speaking up, sharing your mind, and having a community that is based on that in a ways. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of times I have my own opinions. Some people may disagree or agree, but I really haven't gotten that at all from a lot of videos. I could be wrong because I don't have that big of a sub base, but at the same time, I'm human. You're human first before you put your opinions in the internet, thinking that, and here I am doing that actual thing where, yes, I'm actually just, putting my thoughts in the internet in a ways. And with this whole thing that happened to Silvervale or Silver, it's like, what? That, of course that had to happen. Like, one thing is for sure is that I hope it doesn't get worse. I hope she's okay. She probably is. It's just a bunch of idiots that are just protesting on freaking Twitter, just on their keyboards. I mean, you couldn't say that in real life, huh? And everyone's always invincible when they're behind their freaking keyboard. And I know one of those people, one of those trolls, okay? But you know what? I don't let that get to me. Because I'm going to just move on with my life. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to grind. Ain't no one stopping. That's how you should do it. Other than that, yeah, that was my little short VinzTalk, my VinzTalk extra. I hope you enjoyed that Operation True Love video. And please, for the love of God, if I ever mess up, just let me know. I think I said this in the post where I said something about the Operation True Love where it's muted. And I really do encourage you guys. If you listen, you put on question marks, you put on this and that. Maybe that's a good enough signal. But just let me know. Like, hey, Vince, your video is not working. Hey, Vince, your video is muted. Hey, Vince, please let me know. I get it. Of course, I'm not forcing you. But it would mean a lot because these are videos that a lot of you guys have been asking for. I'm trying to deliver. Not because it's my job, but it's also something that I want to give you. And if that video is muted, I wouldn't know because especially now, that I realized that, that video was muted later on because I was busy with a whole bunch of things. I was babysitting. I was going, I was doing a couple errands here and there. I was busy. I wouldn't know if the video, that's when later on I have to check it. And of course, that's a habit I've been trying to do is check on the videos. It's actually just seeing okay, is this one working? Let me just check. Nope, it's not. YouTube just muted it. YouTube just decided to actually remove it in some ways or something like that. Anything can happen to my channel and I wouldn't know. Other than that, I'll see you when I see you. I want love and peace.